is everyone doing this beautiful Friday morning? If you're doing half as good as I am, you're doing great. I'm in a really good mood this morning. It's a combination of quite a few things, but I'll take it regardless. Hope all of you are doing well as well. Good morning, Mr. Throat Goat. Good morning, Mr. Ed. Good morning, Mr. Knives Are Live. Good morning, Mr. Mister. Good morning, Mr. B. Shady. Good morning, Mr. David. Good morning, Mr. Pete. Good morning, Mr. TC. And good morning, Mr. Pure Knight. Good morning, Starship Hunter X. Good morning, Waylon. Oh, we got the whole crew here this morning. Friday is a happening day. So, I've got to charge my extra light for a minute. I evidently left it on too long yesterday and it ran out. So, only got the one light at the moment, but we will make do. All right. We've also got to rerun a background. This is I've changed it for the last like 6 days in a row. Heck, I know what we'll do today. Since I'm not going to be showing many knives myself, I will. Wow. We'll take this one out of the way. We will go to, wow, this one's big. All right, that's what she said. Go to the green screen. And we will turn the green screen on. Let's see. Properties, filters, chroma key. Boom. All right. I got plenty of light. So, in my front pocket last night, I had my, okay, we got some green going on. What's up with that? Oh, let me fix that. That's kind of weird looking. Give me just a second. Let me turn on, let me adjust this chroma key. There we go. That looks a little better. So I had this in my front pocket last night. This is my new XL version of the Vane. This thing fits my hands perfectly. Love this thing. It feels just as good as any Kaiser clutch lock. So I had that in the front pocket. Morning, Michael. Good morning, Christopher. And I had this in my back pocket. This knife, all right, we got a little green border going around. Let's see. That's all right. So further research from this knife last night, I can't find it, and I do think it's quite possibly an original design from Lemifshi. So it could quite possibly be an original design, which is cool. What's up with that? What's up with that up there? Huh. Weird. Morning, Robin. So, I got to fix that too. What's up with that? Why am I seeing... Hold on. What's going on? All right, there we go. That's too much. There we go. That looks a lot better. Now there's no green edges. All right. So yeah, I'm guessing something else I wanted to talk about today. It's pretty much the same as yesterday. But you don't know how much I enjoy my name being in other people's mouth. So it seems I was talked about on some live stream. And I wanted to clear up any misconceptions. So there are quite a few people. There's a few in the chat here, actually, that talk to a lot of these knife makers in China a lot more than I do. But when I had first come on and gotten onto Reddit and gotten into the Chinese knife subreddit, and gotten into where I was getting clones, etc., I did reach out to Lemifshi one time, and if you reach out to any of those guys on AliExpress, they tend to want to ask Americans what Americans want to see as far as knives go. So, like I said, I was new into the scene, the clone scene. So he asked me what we would like, and I started naming off a few knives, and I wondered why they didn't, I didn't know why yet they didn't make the CKF knives, and I didn't understand how they respect some people over there, blah, blah, blah. So I suggested he make a knife that, first of all, is not even a USA made knife. It's actually made in Asia. And secondly, he never even made the knife, but the knife that I told him to make was the Drift LCT. And like I said, I was new to the scene, and the knife that I suggested he make never even got made, but yet somehow I'm associated with every clone out there possible. So every clone that you see coming out is totally my fault and totally because of me, because I have some kind of fast track with all these guys through AliExpress, which anyone else can message them just the same. But as I was saying, one of our chat members here has more conversations with some of those people than I do. In fact, I've been notified in the chat that, so-and-so was thinking about coming out with this knife, or so anyway, I've been notified of new knives coming from makers from the chat. But they always ask what Americans want to see. And as a knife lover, I have no problem telling them what I would like to see them make. I don't converse with them daily, or the only thing I ever message people on AliExpress is wondering about something about my order. I don't usually talk to them like that. But my whole point was, there you go. There's Andrew. And there's Christopher. So Christopher was actually one of the ones that I said talks to one of them more than I do. I wanted him to say it himself before I said it. But anyway, my name came up in a live stream, and there were lots of other people over there saying that I talked to Winter Pudding and sent him information about a knife or pictures or something. And I've never spoken to Winter Pudding except when he replied to my Reddit post about fixing the blade on the Tyran Ultra. So that's the only conversation I've had with Winter Pudding. But what I was kind of getting at is there are not many people in the YouTube knife game, and I'm going to try to word this correctly because I don't want to call them out like I'm being negative. But there's not many people on there that have the ability to speak their actual mind on how they feel about topics. And they have to sugarcoat it. And one of the guys, I believe, that was in that live stream or the comment section was a guy who is pretty well known on YouTube for doing knife mods to clone knives. And I heard that in the comment section, he said he wasn't cool with the idea of clones, but yet he does videos where he anodizes certain clones. And so there's not many people on YouTube who have the ability like me to just tell y'all what I like about knives, period, and not have any hang-ups about telling you that I enjoy my clones just as well. And there are a few of us, good morning, Brown Sugar. There are a few of us on YouTube that do that. Steel Addicted Knives. He has no problem talking about clones and how he likes them. But what I was going to get at just a minute ago, there's a guy, and I can't think of his YouTube channel, but he's been out for a while, a lot longer than me, like 4 or 5 years, and he did lots of clone comparisons. So he would buy the clone knife, and then he would buy the real ones, and he would show them. And I can't remember his name. It's like a 3-word name. But so I just went over to Google and did a search for clone knives, YouTube, and this is what it just popped up. So everybody has got a topic about it, but some of the funny ones that I see are people that have the clones. Like Neves Knives here has a video, 6 knives versus their clones. Taylor Martin has a video, stop buying fakes and knife clones. But the comment to the video says, I buy clones to see if I like the way a knife feels before I purchase them, so I don't waste my money on a knife I won't carry daily. So that seems to be his comment to the video. I don't know. It's just weird. Weird to me. How can you title your video, stop buying fakes and knife clones, and then say that you buy clones to see if you like the way the knife feels? And that's that cop-out that everybody uses. And then you keep going down here, and this Wet Dog Studios, I'm not sure who this is, and we'll go check one of those out. But there was a guy that did a bunch of videos so real versus fake, zero tolerance, 006 knife comparison. That's Peterbilt Knife Guy. So I don't know. To me, if you're giving the cloner the money to buy one to compare it to another knife, you're still giving the cloner the money. So are you, I guess you justify it because you want to show how it compares to the real one? I don't know. You're still buying the same knife. But I cannot remember the guy's name that did all those videos. I bet if I went to YouTube. So let's just look at, some of the guys, I guess, want to show the differences so that people don't get taken advantage of. But they're still having to buy the knife. So it makes no sense to me. And let's see if I can find one. Benchmade bug out versus clone. There's videos all over though. Blades on a Budget. Blades on a Budget was one of the first original ones that I kind of gained respect for, because he shows he shows clones. Like, that's all he shows. Pretty much. They're all, I guess he does show some real ones, but he started out by showing lots of clones. And he has a full playlist.
Flipper Fred here, and today I've got an interesting one for us. Another Temu Spyderco knife. If you haven't,
so he was the original OG guy, in my opinion. And when I was walking around Blade Show, and I had to, when I was mentioning who I was to a few people, including one of these guys that was in the comment section who does some anodizations to clones, who I've heard is a great guy, and I have nothing against him, but I just hate the fact that he can't be honest about why he buys clones. I think it's a stigma attached to knives that is terrible, and no man should be able to make another man feel like that. Yeah, and so I don't know. It's part of the knife game. It's not something that I'm just gonna cast out like a black sheep in the family. And people don't realize that 80% of the world's knives are made in China. So anyway, I hate it that people feel this stigma and can't be honest about how they really feel. But I wanted to give shout out to Blades on a Budget, Flipper. What was his name? Flipper Fred. So my name came up and somebody mentioned his name, kind of along the same lines. And if you go look through my videos and you go to my unboxing videos, there's not a single clone in there. All my videos, there's not a clone in here. Well, hold on. Where's my playlist? So if you go to my unboxing reviews playlist, I got some other crazy playlists.
Hello and welcome.
But not a single one of these is a clone. Actually, there might be one now. I did it as a members video, and I think I finally just released it to everybody. But all these knives, there's not a single clone video. So, I don't do videos of unboxings of clones and comparisons. I just haven't done it. So the fact that he does that, is even more hardcore than I am. But yeah, I think
Thanks so much for joining.
it's a crazy topic. people need to, face reality. And, like I've told people, so many people claim that they've met so many great people in this knife hobby. And I can attest to that. I've met some of the greatest people that I've ever met in any hobby that I've ever been in this community. And, so all these great people are in this community, but yet when someone buys a clone, somehow they turn from this great person into the shadiest person ever. And just because of the clone, so there's either deceitful people or there's honest people. And deceitful people are always going to try to find a way to deceive people. And honest, good people are going to be always honest. So if they think that someone bought a clone and they're going to try to sell it as an original, or they automatically just turn into this bad person. But in reality, they're still the same good person that you met and grew to love. So I just think it's a stupid topic to cast such, to make everybody a pariah just because they own a clone. And I've talked about it enough, but I still get drugged back into it because I'm supposedly the leader of it all. So, my thoughts on it. I couldn't read the chat. Don't know what y'all were talking about. I don't know if anybody said anything. I'm going to go back and try to catch up a little bit. So, tell you the difference between Audioitis has a bunch of bug outs. Andrew says he's got a healthy amount of both. I love all my knives for different reasons. I just wish everyone could be honest about it. Yeah, and do what makes you happy. That's what it seems to be coming up a lot. I mean, that's what I've always said. If you want to buy a knife, buy a knife. All these people justifying why they're buying clones because they want to feel see what it feels like before they buy the real one. Dang, Pure Knight said he had 3 death threats in the last 4 days. And you had your Reddit account flagged a total of 217 times in 4 days? Oh my God. That's crazy, Pure Knight. Yeah, I would step away for a minute also. Why don't I do them if I like them so much? I show them daily. I talk about them in my daily videos. But my unboxing videos were made, I started making them because they're knives that the masses can buy. And not everybody knows how to get a hold of clones. They're not as easy to find as people think. To find the real one, the good ones. But that's mainly why I talk about them all the time whenever I want to. So I don't really make videos on them. I mean, I could, but it would be a very specialized video. And since it garners so much hate, yeah, I just show them daily. Yeah, just do what makes you happy. But anyway, I was going to address that for today because I kind of thought it was funny. Someone mentioned to me that I was being talked about, and they tried to stick up for me in the comments, and a couple of names were thrown around as people that were in there, and I was surprised by a couple of the names just because of they have clones. And in the background, behind your, if you were to talk to them privately, they would admit to having clones, but yet publicly they can't. And that just sucks to me. That sucks. I just think it's funny though. Like, honestly, please keep my name in your mouth. Like, that just helps me get more cool people here in the mornings to talk knives. I don't see it as anything other than just bringing people into the fold to talk. The people that really truly love knives of all kinds. All right. So now that I got all that over with, we will go to check out the drop point. There was something else I wanted to talk about. All right, let me get this light turned back on and plugged up over here. Which way does it go? Which way does it go? Goes that way. All right, got a little bit more light now. Man, this knife makes a great sound. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. This vocal only on this microphone seems to be working really well. But occasionally I want y'all to be able to hear a knife. So, like, this one sounds great. Like, this one feels as good as any Kaiser clutch lock, and it's locked up like a bank vault. Like, some crossbar lock knives, you have to like push the crossbar forward to seat it before it'll like lock in good, but these are solid every single time. All right. That picture is gonna throw me off because I gotta kick everything to the side. So let me change that a little bit. Let's see. Actually, I wanted to go to like... Dang it. Oh, I got an update on my Burning Stables Forge knife. It has... the only thing it needed was an edge put on it as of a couple of days, or last night. And his sister is making the sheath for it right now, so it will be shipped to me soon. Can't wait to unbox it and show y'all it. Still haven't disclosed what the handle material I chose was, but I can tell you it looks great. In fact, he said well, hold on. Let me get this, man. Why do I have to go through one at a time? I guess I could pick the one I want. Alright. I wonder if I can do this in the background. I need to set it up like a TV studio where I can have two screens showing at once, where I can get my preview going on one screen. Why is that big fingerprint up there in the top? Well, I don't know why that's up there either. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust that out of it. It went away. Hold on, something's up with the knives. Alright. Drop point. I can't imagine being getting that much hate on Reddit. Reddit's already a pretty hateful place. So you go on video like that, talking about it, I can only imagine. Now that knife is see-through again, I need to fix my green screen. I might need to change the green color. America, this is the one I should be using. Right here. Why are they see-through? Yeah, I gotta fix that. Alright. That's about it right there. Put this one on China. Oh, these are both China. I don't think I've got anything on the table that's not. Oh, wait. Spydercos are American made, right? Some of them. All right. Now we can go to the drop point. I've got it open over here already. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 319. We're going to go to folding knives first today. Rosecraft. Which version are we looking at? The Hatchie River Jack. Ah, this one right here. Hey, I kind of like that one. I like the shape of that one. Yeah, that's a good $62 Rosecraft. I've been on a little bit of a slip joint kick here recently, so let me turn the vocal back on, just vocal only. So y'all don't hear all the background stuff. Alright. Yeah, Reddit is a bunch of keyboard warriors. There's lots of people lurking that you wouldn't think. Uh, let's see. He said there's a lot of real G's on. Alright. Defiant 7. The Alpha. That looks like a Robin knife. Or a... Kinda. Except it doesn't have enough craziness on the handle. What, is that a auto or a button lock? I'm guessing it's an auto. Does it say? Button lock. Alright, so I was totally wrong about that. Proudly made in Mississippi. 7 inches long. It's not as short as I thought it was. That's a little chode guy, though. I dig it. I like what Defiant 7's doing. All right. OEG gray camo slip joint. That is a heck of a blade there. It's why did he sharpen out half the blade? He could have made that a lot bigger. Huh. I don't know. I like the company. I think there's some other stuff they do that I do like, but that one's kind of weird. It's like they cut off part of the blade. I guess that's their style. I think they make some other stuff. Yeah, like that little Pixie. We've looked at it before. I just don't dig that knife. Definitely slicey. Are y'all still talking about all the Reddit stuff? Throat goat? I got one of those. I think. I've got a Horizon D, not a Horizon B. All right, back to where we were. Model A. That's that one we've seen plenty of times, but that purple curly mango, curly purple mango. Did it say mango? Yeah, it did say mango. That's pretty cool. It seems that knife makes it a lot to the drop point. Birdvis, the Hitchcock bolster lock. Now that's a pretty cool looking little knife. Yeah, I like the thumb disc. That's probably one of the only knives I've liked the thumb disc on because it gives you the functionality of a slip joint kind of feeling knife with the thumb stud that would work great. I'm guessing it works great. But we have a bolster lock, so that's cool. A lot of these knives they call bolster locks are really frame locks running underneath the carbon fiber inlays. All right, yeah, I like that one. Price is a little steep, but all right. Machine Wise Sonoras. I still can't go to Machine Wise on this on my. I've done all. I think it's because of a ad blocker I've got or something. I don't know. The Crow, another fellow Tennessean, Mr. Simeon Custom Knives. He makes some beautiful stuff. That's for sure. Mr. JT, Mr. John bought one of these. I think. Which one did he get? I think he got a Prodigy. No. I want to say he got a Prodigy, but I don't think he would have got a mini Prodigy. But he does some awesome milling on the blades too. Let's see if we can find one. Yeah. Beautiful knives. That would fall into Grail territory for me. Uh, 850 total. Yeah, so around the $800 mark is about my Grail cutoff. Anything that and above, pretty much Grail. Yeah, Simeon is another Tennessean. He's in West Tennessee, I believe. Uh, somewhere on here he talks about where he's from. Founded by Jamie Simeon in 2009. Jackson, Tennessee. Yeah, he's in West Tennessee. All right. Gavco has got another, what, $1,200 one? 1250. Nailed it. That's about what the going rate is for a Gavco custom. And since we see him just about every week, I hate to say it, but some of his knives are starting to look a lot. I mean, a lot of his knives look alike. I guess if you got something good, why change it? That one's got a little bit different blade than he normally does. I like that one. Love that harpoon. That purple's pretty sweet too. Good old nurse. That is a nurse, right? Yeah. Yeah, RMJ is also in Tennessee. So is uh so is Big Idea. Big Idea and RMJ is. All right. Yesterday, the Shift V3 Warncliffe. That's a pretty sweet blade on that one. That's a real sweet blade. And I say this every time they pop up on Knife Swap. I still want to feel and see how one feels. I guess I have to break down and get one. My sister has a Guardian Tactical, so I was able to feel how that feels. She has a 035. Um, and that's one of the smoothest OTFs. That ball bearing in the switch makes a difference, but I still want to try one of these axial. That'd be the blade shape to try. That one's pretty sweet. All right, and then today, Arcane is going with the Glow CF Plexus. Aha! Plexus is a little too wild for me. I don't like knives with notches in the middle of the blade. But, you know, some of y'all style. I like the blade grind other than the notch. If it didn't have the notch, me and it would be best friends. That's pretty wild because I love the whole shape of it if it just had a solid blade. But, you know, it doesn't. Those compound grinds, I love that grind. So, Medford went off yesterday on his live. Oh, really? I want to see that. Uh, Let's see. Medford. Where was his live? Was it on Instagram or YouTube? Let's go. Let's go look at his YouTube. Medford Knives YouTube. I want to hear him talk about. What did he talk about? Yeah, this is it.
Like, I want you to imagine whatever it is you do. And I call you up or I send you a text at 5 o'clock in the morning. I send you a long email. And I'm like, hey, man, you said this year your accounting fees weren't going to go up, and you're an accountant, and your accounting fees keep going up. And then you tell me, you explain to me in detail, like, hey, they had to go up. This is what I have to do, blah, 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 blah. Fees go up every year. What I meant is they're not going to go up for customers who are not doing corporate income tax, just personal. That was for the blah, blah, blah. And then the person goes back and says, well, just so you know, da, 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 da. And then you're like, all right, listen, man, like I told you, here's what the deal is. Here's what's up. And then they come back again. I don't care how great a customer you are. If you're going to ride my ass for a little while, you're going to get the fuck you from me by about the fourth email. No other knife company on planet Earth will have the president of the company on the internet with you at 6 o'clock in the morning, sending you a lengthy and thoughtful, really polite email. And then when you come at me again, like you hear everything I said, and then you're like, yeah, but. Like, okay. And then I handle that really gracefully. And then I'm like, hey, like them or don't like them. This is kind of the way it goes. And then on the third time, you threaten to stop buying the brand. Here's my advice. Fuck you. Fuck your wife. Fuck your mom. Fuck your damn grandmother. Fuck off. Fuck off forever. 6 ways from Sunday. Fuck yourself in the... When I canceled the Praetorian, I probably had 50 people say, Greg, you're a fucking asshole. I'm going to quit carrying the brand. I can't believe you got rid of my favorite knife. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Like, Ford parked the Mustang for a few years for their redesign. Porsche parks the 911 for they come back with their new design. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then some guy's going to get on here and grind my fucking ass up, and you come at me again like you're gonna let me know how I'm fucked up. I'm not gonna tell you to been ordered for a long time. They got them in the mail, re-released the Praetorian tie. What they should have said, you buy the shit because you like that shit and they like to use it. Got a lot of stuff done. I'm launching some new models. I spent all this time explaining why the Praetorian tie 2 is like a really cool new knife. It's totally different. They don't compete with one another. Getting people interested in the brand, interested in our top-selling model 15 years after we launched it is actually good for the guys who currently own them, because it still runs the market of people interested in the Praetorian tie brand. And a certain percentage.
Where was his video? Was it on... Michael, where did he post his video? Yeah, that's a little harsh about people's family. I'm guessing it's on Instagram, Michael. Yeah, he gets unhinged quite a bit. Let's see, Sparrow Knife Co. Instagram. Wow, Instagram took forever to load. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't like Medford. He's a little too knife god to me. When he made that video talking about he was the reason people were able to charge $800 for knives, like he's knife god or something. That's where I didn't like his attitude. I guess we're never going to hear from Michael where this video was. Thank you, Michael. I just saw that one. I wasn't see what he says.
All right. I feel the need to have to jump on here and say something about this whole counterfeit clone thing. It's kind of blown up a little bit. And it's going to be the last thing I say about it because, honestly, I don't have the time to deal with all this shit. I'm too busy making shit, creating shit, designing shit, you know, actually contributing to the community. I've known about these clones since the beginning. The second they hit the market, people were DMing me and showing it to me. My initial reaction was, yeah, I'm pissed off. That does suck. They're stealing my fucking logo, my design and shit. But honestly, my strategy was like, I don't really care. I'll just try not to publicize them or care. Then somebody DM'd me and they said, hey Greg, I got a problem with this Strix that I bought in the secondary. Can you help me out? I said, sure, dude. Send me some pictures. Send me some pictures. And I had to be the one that say, damn, man, I'm sorry. That's a counterfeit knife. There's nothing I can do to help you. And he was devastated. And I felt terrible. And that pissed me off. That's why I posted that people who buy counterfeits are scumbags on my shit. That's why I went on my rant on Instagram or Facebook. That's why I posted my trademark in the group, the our Chinese Knives group. And guess what? That's controversial. People fucking love controversy. A lot of people saw that shit. By normal story views, get like hundreds of views. That story for some, well, I know why. That story got thousands of views. So, you guys in your group, in your little clone counterfeit group on Reddit, you live in your little security safety bubble, right? Well, that created controversy. And a lot of people said, whoa, I don't even know about this. Let me go to this group. And they went there. And they rightfully started flagging your illegal posts that violate Reddit's rules. Which they are totally entitled to do because that's what it's there for. It is illegal to do what you're doing. It 100% is a crime. No matter how you slice it, it is a trademark product. It is illegal to import that product into the United States. The counterfeiters know that, and they are using you. It is not a victimless crime. You may feel justified in doing it because, hey, it's my personal use. I just want to take it for a test drive to see if I want to buy the real thing or whatever. But what you are doing is you are supporting the counterfeit business. And there are people who buy these things with the intention of ripping people off, like the person I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, there's bad people in the world.
Victimless crime. You are.
There's also plenty of good ones.
To a underground black market. Okay. So, you know, I don't care. You guys want to talk shit about me in your group? Whatever. That's fine. I understand it. You need me to be the bad guy. Because if I'm the bad guy, that makes you justified to keep ripping shit off and contributing.
Nobody has to be the bad guy.
So keep talking shit about
you can make a cool knife and we can still buy our clones.
If you guys that
I'm all both
that this is bad to contribute, keep flagging their shit. You're totally okay to do it. It's against Reddit's rules. It's against the law.
All right. So yeah, I bought both of them. Oh, here's the comment section. Let's see, my name comes up anywhere here. Let's see. Rochambeau. People who buy knockoffs are losers, period. We should shame them all. Right out of the community. F clones. Clone buyers are not part of the community. That's why I don't buy clones ever. I do my best to avoid clones now. Yeah, lots of comments on this thing. Here we go. Transparent Knives was not a good choice to be the spokesperson for this topic. That's pretty funny. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I bought both of them. Yeah, these are all black market. Yeah, it must have been in another post. What post was that on? Person in the channel that told me about it? China. Yay. All right. Well, just for that occasion, I'm going to bust out. I left my other I've got a box of 90. Let's see. I left a case full of 90 clone knives in my car because I'm going to be shooting videos, all of them. But these are my other 90 that are not as good, but I still like them all. Some of these are as good. So this is my Lemifshi liner lock. This is one of the best knives I own. Perfect action. M390 inset liner lock. Great knife. Love that knife. And then I got both the versions of this. I'm not sure if this is a Lemifshi or the Winter Pudding. This one is the new Lemifshi. Love that knife. And this is the Winter Pudding. Great knives. This is the Cortex XL that I anode gold and purple. This is one of my newer ones. Love this knife. Andrew, what do you think about this knife after having it a little while? Does yours have as smooth action as mine does? It's got some great milling on this thing too. Reminds me a lot of a Shiro. Well, David, you've got a clone. You don't even have to buy one. I sent you one. You can have it, Andrew. It's for sale. I've got some more Cortex that I'm keeping. This is a new little cheap one I got. A little a mini SOCOM Bravo. Cool little knife. Why is this Dixon by itself when it's got some brothers? It should be with these other ones. Oh, look. Look at what knife I just ran across. I just happened to run across a certain knife. So yeah, this is my second box of clones. This is the second 90. This knife is pretty nice. It's better than my real one. I hate to say it. I love this Dixon too. I thought I bought, oh yeah, I got that one. Those are my two, the first two, and then these are the second two. These are my Lemifshi, these are my Juful. All right. Let's go back to the drop point. I just wanted to show a few clones. Now I got to figure out. We got to go look at some folding knives. These Dixons are great too. Yeah, that Culture Tech is nice. Yeah, there's so many nice clones this year. Like, this has been the year of the clones for sure. I'd say more nice ones have come out this last year than any other time. I mean, I don't know. They're pretty consistent, but they've been nailing it this last year. All right, back to the drop point where we were. Let's see. Pre-orders and book spot. The Lagarto. We saw that one too. I like that one a lot. More people need to start making titanium fixed blades. If y'all don't mind smashing that like button, help a brother out. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I really like that one. I like a lot of stuff Urban EDC does, but this one's on sale too. Has it got Magna Cut? I'm sure, yeah. Dark wash Magna Cut and dark wash titanium. I like the sheath. I like everything about it. It's probably a great size too. Where is the size? 5.5 total length. Wow. A little smaller than I thought. 2.5-inch blade. It's a pretty sweet looking little knife. Morning, Mitchell. Morning, Barkzum. Barkzum? Yeah, I think more people should make them in titanium. All right. Baby Zeus. What is the Baby Zeus? Why does the blade cant upward? Why has it got a funky cant? Funky cant. That just sounds funny. Yeah, why is that blade canting upward? I would like it if it went straight. But y'all guys with the crooked, it's leaning to the left or leaning to the right a little bit. You know, you guys that lean to the left a little bit. I mean, heck, that's an awesome price, though. Limited quantities. Black, blue, white, and orange. So what is that color? Is that orange? Doesn't look orange, it looks red. Oh, he's got satin stonewash and dark stonewash. Man, that's a shame too, because I would like that. Barksum. Yes, I said that yesterday about Cold Steel being the best budget fixed blades, but their QC isn't the greatest. I still got to get a Titan. Batch 2. There's a few Mr. knives I've got to get. Oh, did y'all see the new Explorer fixed blade? I forgot to mention that. I meant to talk about it the other day. Yeah, check out the new Explorer V2 fixed blade. That thing's pretty nice too. Love that blade grind. Man, that blade grind's sick. I like how I like he put all the handle material around the outside too. That's a good picture. Yeah, I was thinking about the Explorer because I still got to try out one of these too. Spec 1. Milled pattern, no pattern. I think I like the no pattern. Dang, I might have to buy one of those. I don't think many people are getting rid of them. Once they get them, they're not popping up on the secondary like I hoped they would. Yeah, that's a sweet knife. So is that fixed blade. You ordered new scales for your TCal? That's awesome, Waylon. All right. Let's go back up here to fixed blades. See what we got today. Kubey Knives. Oh, that's a heck of a weapon. He's in ninja mode, isn't he? After he got finished making that one, he just wanted to go outside and Fully ninja out. Pretty cool looking knife though. I can do without all the flipping. Ninja skills. I got to see it once again just because. He reminds me of Lynn Thompson with the cold steel reference. All right. A pocket kookery tickets. What are tickets? Oh, you got to buy a ticket to win one? Buying a ticket does not entitle you to a blade, only the chance to win this blade. All sales are final. Yeah, see? Somebody needs to clone this knife. That was a joke. He's selling tickets, but you can't necessarily get one. Yeah, that was totally a joke. Definitely not my style. It's got a recurve. All right. Tickets. What about tickets? $20 tickets. What a raffle. Key bar. All right, nice. S30V. Tonto. Limited run. Yeah, that's a heck of a blade for a key bar. Good morning, Sever. Yeah, that's silly. That's a heck of a cool blade, though, for a key bar. Heck of a price on it, too. Laser polish or multicolor crystallized. What? Oh, really? What in the world? That's pretty wild. No thanks. I'll take the laser polished one. All right. Let's see. Bonge Creek Knives. Jackalope. That jackalope looks pretty comfortable. Good old USA made. I like the choil on it too. The sharpening choil. Yeah, that looks like a comfortable knife. 150 bucks. What do we got? 3-inch blade. 3.25-inch handle. 52-100 high carbon steel. Kydex sheath. 6.25 hollow ground. It's a hollow grind too. Nice. Can't even really see the grind on it. I guess you can. Yeah, okay. The bottom part's hollow. I like that for 150 bucks. The jackalope. Shout out Bonds Creek Knives. Straight line. Yeah, this is the other little titanium fixie they got. I like that one as well. I don't like the big round. I think I could do without the big round screws. It would be a lot cleaner without those speed holes. Well, I don't have speed. All right. Walker Knife Crux Dayglow. That looks like a whatchamacallit? Y'all know what it looks like. Corey, morning. Um, what does that knife look like? Dang it. I hate when I can't remember a knife. Oh, it had a magnetic sheath on that, what's it got going on? I didn't even notice that. Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw that when we first looked at it. We were watching the video. He flipped it open. Yeah, he flipped open that magnetic, and we were watching the video the last time we looked at it. It looked like it was a pretty strong magnet, too, from the way he had to pull on it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we just looked at the Mini Zeus a minute ago, actually. Down here, it was a baby Zeus. Yeah, great price on it, too. I just don't know about the blade canted upward. I wish it was more straight. I wish it went straight this way instead of curving up. Yeah, we just looked at that a little while ago. All right, what do we look? Where are we at now? Night Watch Knives Ranger. That's one of those handles you kind of need to feel to know how they feel in hand. Also, tapered tang, hollow grind. I like the blade finish. An old mosaic pin. Yeah, I like that knife. What's the size? 7.75. Yeah, that's a good size knife. Uh, what is that knife that I'm trying to think of? Uh, that's not it, but dang it. Y'all know the knife I'm thinking of. This one. The Azula. That's what I was. All right. This one. That's what it reminded me of. All right. I knew I'd remember it sooner or later. The Azula. The crux looks like the Azula. Night Watch. Belletta, man. I love Belletta's knives. I've said that enough. I got to buy one from this guy. He's in the UK, but he makes some sweet knives. Probably, let's see, Tactical EDC. The Meerkat. The Scrope. That Tac M looks pretty sweet. What about bushcraft and camping. Yeah. He just does great finish work. And I like his photos. His fit and finish is great. Hunting and game. It's a pretty clean looking knife too. Yeah, he does nice work. All right. Beretta. Then we got the MKC Whitetail. Chuck Norris passed away? Dang. R.I.P. Chuck. Y'all throw some Chuck Norris jokes in the chat. Whitetail. Pretty cool looking little knife. Is that the one that were... Yeah. What's the size of it? Wow. 8 5/8 with a 4-inch blade. That would be a great processing knife. Morning, John. Yeah, I like that whitetail. That's a big knife. 8 5/8. Available colors, buckskin. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little knife. All right, today we got Hellbender Blade Company with the Outfitter. That looks like a comfortable knife too. That ranch hand, I don't know, did we see that last week? I think so. That ranch hand looks pretty nice too. I mean, Outfitter, sorry. Yeah, I'm digging their style. I like the double jimping on the back. Looks very comfortable. Let's see the size of that one. 7.5, 3.5-inch blade, 4-inch handle. Can't beat that. It's about perfect. What's the price on that one? $180 in Magna Cut. Yeah, that's a great price. I like that knife a lot. And I like the other one they had, the ranch hand. How big is it? Same? No, it's 7 inches. Yeah, 4 and 3 and 3.6 and 4. How did they? That makes 7.6. Oh, it's because the blade goes back into the handle. So they get to count the handle as longer. The two totals don't add up. 7-inch overall, but we got a 4-inch handle and a 3.6-inch blade. That comes up to 7.6 in my book. But yeah, great price. $180 for both of those. Have to keep an eye on those guys. I don't know how long they've been around. They've probably been around forever. But I dig it. All right. The Bush Mary comes out today. 3 hours. They got a purple G10 and a coral canvas micarta. I like that coral canvas a lot. There you go, B Shady. Yeah, I like Bradford too. I really like that micarta. That micarta is sweet. That whole knife is sweet. Made by Jacob Ginsberg. Handmade, CNC made. All right, RMJ with the Gym Rat. That's a pretty sweet Knives Are Life knife. Good little weapon knife. I can dig it. My other Tennessee fellas. And then we got May the Schwartz Be With You knives. Man, I love the Overland X. In fact, I've still got I've got that one that I cut out and where is it? Thought it was laying around over here somewhere. I had that one I designed loosely off the Overland X. I don't know where that. I had like a little. Well, don't know where it is. Oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. What are they promoting today? The Overland, just a regular Overland? Overland Sport, Overland X, Overland everything. Aha, this one. Just a regular one dropping today. All right. We got to the end of that. Let's see. Where are we at? I got to get this. I got to get this packaged up and shipped out today with all the little accoutrements. That's going to Mr. Bob today. I don't guess he minds. Ain't no shame in his game. I packed that up for Mr. Bob. All right. I'll change this image again. I'm getting America. All right. Here we go. We're getting to my black leather, my red leather. Where's the red one? Hey, we'll leave it on that one. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, so I did message Lemifshi asking him what this knife was, whether it was an original design from him or whether he copied it from something. But I think that it is an original design. So we might have the mystery solved. He did show that the HRC on these blades was like the M390 was 62.4 or 61.4. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. I could have sworn I saved the picture. I don't know where I saved it though. Yeah. Share, image, Discord, stuff for channel. Haven't even opened the Discord yet today. Discord. Why is that going on? Go away. Thank you. Well, that ain't. All right, Discord. Yeah, why is that weird? I can just touch this thing and it'll go away, but it's got to readjust the green, I guess. All right, here's that picture of the, yeah, it was 62.4. So this is the blades, supposedly. If you look at that blade over there to the right and the one in the machine, that is this blade right here, an M390. So 62.4 M390, I'm good with that. Yeah, Pure Knight. I don't know why you're not in the Discord. The link is it's in the video description and at the top of my my YouTube page. There's only one link at the very top of my YouTube page, and it is there. If you go here, my Discord link is right up here at the top. So yeah, come join us over there. Somebody joined yesterday. Not sure who that is. Oh yeah, let's show some pocket checks from the Discord today. I think this is Mr. Ed's. One of his tri-stashes. I think that's one of the first prototypes from who? Bestech or somebody? I can't remember which one that is. Oh, QSP. QSP. And then, of course, Aaron's got one of my grails, the Skiff Asylum. That's definitely one of my grails. Beautiful knife. Mr. Pete. Oh, look at him. He's got that beast, whatever, could be the 2026 banger of the year. Yeah, we just talked about it yesterday. You were gone yesterday, so it's kind of funny. The one day we talk about a knife. Yeah, I showed it at the beginning of yesterday's live. That was my carry last night at work. And TC's yesterday. Molsect. Devo. There's Mr. Pure Knight. Wave to say hello. Good morning, sir. I'm loving this watch I've got. I think it's my favorite. So now I'm going to get the good version of it. I'm going to get this Andiot version of the Ryder's Cup. And talk about good photos. They have some good photos. And that one, the back of mine doesn't have the Ryder's Cup because it's a cheaper one. But yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this watch. But the back of mine doesn't have the Ryder's Cup stuff on it. It does have a good Myota movement in it. Oh yeah, I'm a watch guy. Quite a few of us are. Yeah, so feel free to join in any of the random channels. All right. Yeah, what did I learn about this knife? Oh, it's got one of the worst pocket clips in existence. So as y'all know, pocket clips that land right on the lock bar relief cut can be terrible, and this one lines up terribly. I don't know if y'all can see where it hits, but it pinches, it lands perfect on that cutout, which is terrible. So it doesn't want to come out of your pocket at all. And it might be, it goes in okay. It might be a deal breaker for some. It's so bad. But when you go to pull it out, it doesn't come out at all. It is very, very difficult. Like, very hard. Terrible. Where they put it lined up. Pure Night. Let me show you one of the watches I built. This is one I made. I put together myself. And it's my CG, it's my Chip Grisham knife. It's my custom face that I built with my initials and my logo. That's one of a nice one that I built. Built this one with the automatic movement. Got my name on it though, and my initials at the top there. Yeah, it's because I've got the green is a little crinkled. Some you can see through it. There's something green inside it. It's seeing the reflection. See-through box. This has got a Myota, or no, this is a Seiko S35 S. Why am I? It's a Seiko movement. S35A. Why am I not? Yeah, it's not Myota. It's Seiko. NH35. Golly, I was having a brain. Yeah, NH35. Hey. Thank you, Michael. I was having a brain fart. It's I need to wear it. I haven't worn it in a while. Yeah, NH35. Golly, can't believe I said that wrong. All right. Let's see. Guess we will start ending this down. Hope y'all have a great Friday. It is Friday, by the way. I got to package this up, get this out. Got to end it with the winter pudding and a BGM regrind and a Megaron and a Vespa. And, whoa, the Vespa disappeared a little bit. Yeah, I made myself a Grand Seiko, Andrew. I built a Grand Seiko replica too. It's the white birch. Yeah, I put this one together. I put this white birch together, and I had to get the separate beauty ring. This one has an NH35 also. But there's my Grand Seiko white birch that I built. And it's got the Grand Seiko logo on the stem. And yeah, I love this watch. Like, that's my style. I mean, as y'all can see, I kind of like white watches, white and silver. Well, all right, everyone. Appreciate y'all joining me to talk knives again. By the way, we talk about all knives here, not just the ones that are acceptable. We talk about them all. Brown Sugar, have a great day. Michael, Waylon, Andrew, Corey, Throat Goat, Mister, Pure Knight, Andrew, Cliff, Mr. Ed, Mr. Sever. Enjoy Blade Show, Sever. Pete, thank you, sir. If I didn't say Andrew, Mitchell, Christopher, everybody, Mr. John, thank you for hopping in, sir. Hope you have some decent weather today. Don't get bombarded with rain again. David, thank you for joining us. And we will do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow's laid back Saturday. Y'all come up with some knives you want to look at. Don't forget, today the Proud Marys drop in 3 hours, so go grab you one of those if you like them. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great Friday. See y'all